जी क्या हालचाल Cricket. Yes, it's more than a game, especially for us Indians. And we've heard this before, and a lot of us have felt it too. Whereas it doesn't matter where you live, what you do, who you are. This is one thing that unites us. We all are cricket fanatics in our own right. वैसे भाई, I'm no Harsha Bogle, and I'm not that great with my words. But the point I'm trying to make is, cricket for us Indians is a religion. And cricket has the ability to make 1.3 billion of us forget what's going on in our life and be so present to the moment that life feels right. But bhai, unfortunately, we have been experiencing the darker side of this emotion lately. As I write this video, India has lost the World Cup final to Australia after 10 consecutive wins. Look, I know it's just a game, but you can't deny this one is gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt for a very, very long time. Well, this is not the first time I'm experiencing this. 2003 abhi tak yaad hai. But now I have this channel and I can make content on this. Relatability, my friend. Things were going okay till 2013, Champions Trophy. But uske baad, I have no idea what has gone wrong and what needs to be done. The constant chokes at big games, finals, semi-finals, are so emotionally draining for cricket tragics like me and you. And I know I'm speaking for thousands of us. Like, look at this. Here is a team of all the match winners, the best on paper, and the best performers in the tournament. But where is the trophy? No trophy since 2013. Well, I moved to New Zealand in 2014, and since then, the curse has been casted. I have the memory of 2019. Yes, these guys you see on the screen are Martin Guptill, Azam Patel, Jimmy Neesham, and Jeet Rawal. They had this open session after the 2019 semi-final return in one of the clubs I played cricket at. This is the Newland suburbs, and they're referring to the same tournament where Dhoni was run out. I seriously don't know which one hurts more, today or that day. But listen to these guys, what they have to say.
Because obviously there's 10 or 12 teams all turn up in the country at once, and there's not a whole lot of facilities. So I'm sure India got kind of Lords and the Oval, and New Zealand got some grammar school on the outskirts of Essex. It was a very much a us against the world kind of mentality right from the start. And that's the best atmosphere, the best culture I've ever been involved in with the New Zealand team. I think after 4 years earlier, the disappointment of 2015. We were pretty keen to, I suppose, to go one better. It didn't eventuate in the end. Well, I suppose tying and then losing is one better than just losing, or hopefully tying and then win, tying and then losing. It was just a really great atmosphere, and obviously we had all the families and partners and stuff over. I think it's been mentioned the touring party might have been 35 or 40 at some point, with plus ones and plus twos and plus fours on a few occasions. And it was just a great place to play cricket. England, obviously, touring around on the bus. It was just a fantastic experience. And looking back, I think it was just under 2 months as a tournament, but looking back, it feels like it was 3 weeks. It just really went by so quickly. And obviously, the way it ended wasn't ideal, but it was certainly a fantastic experience overall.
New Zealand is actually cool like that. The access to cricketers is not that bad as India. They're not sacred gods here. Well, kabhi-kabhi jab Indian cricketers New Zealand aate hain na, the access isn't that bad either. So, let me take you to the journey of what's the scene of cricket in New Zealand. Like, India ki tarah, nobody plays on the road here, because roads are only used for vehicles here. How stupid is that? Waise bro, cricket is only a summer sport here. And every Indian like me waits for 4 months of summer. We definitely dominate the club cricket here. वैसे all teams I have played with and played for, we had majority of Indian boys or subcontinent boys. And winter में we get our cricket dose through Indo cricket. वैसे South African और English immigrants भी काफी ज़्यादा हैं यहाँ पे. They're as passionate about the game as us. And it's definitely a good fun banter when you play with them. But to be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to this summer, especially after the World Cup defeat to Australia. The sledges are gonna hurt a bit extra this time. But one thing I've noticed about New Zealand cricket is that infrastructure of grassroots cricket is very, very strong. You'll get access to nets, bowling machines, all you can think of when you actually start the game. Well, I don't know what's the scene in India like now, but when I started learning the game, I was playing on the roads and gullies. I couldn't have imagined as a 8-year-old playing on a turf. And though I have fond memories of learning the game, but definitely the skills could have been much more refined before they set in. Sometimes it does make me feel, is this the organized nature of sport in New Zealand and Australia that makes them so good? Like, Australian cricket or New Zealand cricket are not as talented as Indian cricketers, but their basics are so on point. You'd hardly see them missing catches, and the ground fielding is so much at par. Like in the World Cup final, they easily saved 30-35 runs. Maybe the fitness plays an important role, as people are generally very outdoorsy and fitness conscious here. वैसे on a different note, people ask me, as I've changed my citizenship couple of years ago to New Zealand, do I support New Zealand over India? Well, I can 100% assure you, you can live here for 50 years, and if you've supported Team India for once, you are not going back. Team India all the way. We'll talk more cricket, hopefully soon, as world champions. So I'll see you when I see you.